On Mags on Media, a quick brand snippet for you now. Animal rights organisation PETA finding a clever way to bypass filters for gore and violence on social media through this campaign, wherein a stuffed teddy bear is used as a stand-in for real animals in a powerful anti-animal testing campaign. Now, the Lories has been rewarding creativity for 40 years, and winning a Lorie is the highest accolade, at least locally, for creativity and innovation. The competition has now released its annual official rankings, which provide a comprehensive overview of the performance across the advertising and brand communications industry. So, the Joe Public United Agency is the top-ranked agency at the 2018 Lories, with two of its leaders, Pepe Marais and Kolisa Deshana, sharing first place for the top-ranked Chief Creative Officers for the year. On the brand front, it was a big year for Sanlam, boasting 16 Lories, including a Grand Prix award at this year's event. Chicken Licken, Kimberly-Clark, Nando's, Joburg Ballet, Toyota and the Louvre Abu Dhabi also making it into the top 20.
It's a good day to wear your heart on your sleeve. Oh, it's a good day to show yourself. It's a good day to get back in the ring. You're gonna have to fight fire with fire. It's a good day to raise your flag to the sky. Oh, it's a good day to prove your worth.
Well, I don't think we talk enough about sports and sports brands. And Cricket South Africa has launched the hashtag Worn as One campaign. It's designed to celebrate the diverse makeup of the Protea cricket team. And at the centre of this campaign, as you'll see, is the most colourful ODI jersey yet designed, I guess. It sets out to show a common bond and purpose between all South Africans backing the national team. Common bond and purpose. We'll find out what that means. Struan Campbell is with us from the Levergy Agency, speaking on behalf of New Balance, who is also an official sponsor of the national team. Rather sorry that you're not wearing the jersey. Me too, I suppose. Nice to welcome you, Struan. What's the thinking here? Why did we need a new uniform?
They change the uniforms every season. The trick is to always find something new, something interesting in the uniform, in the kit. And this time around, we've created the most colourful kit range ever.
Why is seeking diversity in 2018 so important to this team?
It's important because the team is made up of different individuals with different backgrounds and upbringings, and the team see this as a value. They recognise diversity as a value and a strength, and they do that because it brings different thoughts, different ideas to the table, and they see that as a trump card when it gets into tight situations and in important matches.
I'm curious to know, when you embark on a project like this, would the team itself have any say, or do they simply arrive in the dressing room and say, here you are, guys, here's your new kit?
No, absolutely. So we have to consult with Cricket South Africa. You'll see there's 7 values involved in this campaign, and we basically need to consult with the team that they're happy that those things are portrayed, and they have been. Many of these are existing characteristics within the Protea fire.
You talk about this common bond and purpose. I think to an extent you've answered it, but that, of all the values, is probably the overriding message that you're trying to portray with this team, aside from the fact that we like to win.
Cricket South Africa done an incredible job in making the game more accessible to the population and getting more people interested in it. And you see that in the makeup at stadiums, you see that in the TV audience figures. So it really is working. And Cricket South Africa and New Balance are proud of how many different people get involved in the Protea's setup. I'm
still a little obsessed about this cohesiveness that you talk about and the common bond and purpose. Do you think whether it's the Proteas, whether it's Bafana or whatever team it is, either here or around the world, can really provide that national cohesiveness? Or are sports fans fickle, that we love our teams when they're winning and we turn our backs when they're losing?
You get two different...
You're going to be more altruistic than me.
Well, you get two different types of fans. You get the more fickle ones and you get the ones that stick through thick and thin. But I think it's important to stick to your values and stick to the wanting to win and the wanting to do the country proud. And as long as the team are doing their best, and as a brand we are positive, I think that's important.
It is important, providing we keep winning, of course. But if there's a losing streak, sometimes people get very disaffected, but we don't need to go down that line. What are you calling on fans to do as far as this merchandising is concerned?
We're trying to sell replica shirts, obviously. There's a very strong brand thing to it, so it's twofold. But we're wanting fans to feel something with a campaign like this, for them to feel a part of what these characteristics are, what the team is about, and to resonate with that. And if they really feel that, there's more chance of them going out there and purchasing those shirts.
And I'm glad that you're honest and upfront, saying one of the core drivers behind this is you want to sell merchandise. I mean, we know sport the world over is now a very big, expensive business. But having said that, often the cost of the merchandise is beyond the reach of the ordinary fan.
These shirts are not cheap, but what New Balance do is bring takedown versions. So you get the replica, which is the same thing that the team wears, but you'll also get a watered down version, so to speak. So shirts that come in at a lower price range that are more accessible to a wider audience.
And finally, again, early days, but what's the response been so far? I mean, what are people saying?
Feedback has been positive. Sentiment has been great, because it's something that fans are really resonating with, I think.
Struan Campbell from the agency Levergy, thank you very much for the insight.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. Coming up on the programme, we'll find out just how ready the Independent Electoral Commission is when it comes to warding off digital attacks in the upcoming election next year.